My name is Jay Riendl. I work for EJM, which is Executive Jet Management, and I'm a full-time G550 captain. So I bought my Cirrus about 14 months ago due to a long-time goal of wanting an airplane. My wife's a financial coach, and she kind of talked me into doing it. We were traveling by car during COVID to get the kids out of California and experience some life instead of being sheltered at the house. And I'm an A&P mechanic as well as retired Air Force pilot. And she said, why not? Let's do it now. It's kind of the old swimming pool story. You know, why wait till after the kids are grown to build your swimming pool? Let's go ahead and get her done now and have some fun with it. And best decision in my life. The gentleman I was flying with when I was working out in California, he had used Aero Tax Professionals before on a couple of his plane purchases. I've been retired for about 6 years from the military, but I've heavily experienced in 135 operations and how these owners do similar type deals with the tax and the use tax. So I used his recommendation to come to Aero Tax Marine Professionals because he's had good experiences of taking care of business. When I first talked to Julie, I was a little uneasy because my business purpose was for my wife. My wife owns a small business, financial coaching business, and we were unsure of how we could use the airplane to benefit her, operate under Part 91 and still take advantage of the tax benefit. Yes, Julie, after many emails back and forth and phone calls, we had enough confirmation and resolve that we would be able to make it work. So initially, Julie set me up for success. She did get all the paperwork to me. We handled all that with, the purchase of the airplane in North Carolina. They answered all my questions of what we needed to do to bring the airplane back into the state. I think that was well oiled. I was handed off to Shaylee for a while for a part of that. Shaylee Bolton, I think it was. Mm-hmm. That all worked out pretty well. The first month or two, just exactly what you guys needed for the paperwork for the state. Definitely needed some help with how to maneuver those procedures. And Shaylee and Julie both handled that quite well. Getting the letter from California stating that I owed zero tax on my airplane purchase was fantastic. It made all of the pain of doing the paperwork and tracking all the flights and getting the emails from my wife's clients, made it all worth it, absolutely, to get that letter, for sure. The fee I paid you guys was definitely worth the experience, and not having to do all the legwork myself with the state. And what we've learned is the state, it depends on who you get to review your package. You might get a different answer, but having you guys behind my back to take care of that for me was definitely worth every penny. That saved me over $7,000. Well, if it wasn't for my friend's experience with you guys and your reviews online, I probably would have never even gone down this road. So I was definitely surprised that it all worked out in the end and there wasn't any hiccups that I had to follow back with the state to document more about our trips. I will say dealing with Julie was absolutely fantastic through this whole process. Without her experience and knowledge, I couldn't have done this myself. If you are making a large purchase of an airplane or a boat, hands down, get with these guys, do it. It'll save you tons of money. The folks at Aero Marine Tax Professionals definitely are professional. They know what they're doing. They've been doing it for a lot of years. If you're in this industry and boats and airplanes, I've been doing this for 30 years. They know what they're doing. Use them to take care of that government step that we can't do ourselves.